game for them. A win here, and this is a brand new series. But a loss has them staring at a daunting 3-1 deficit.
And B.A., this is when a team looks to its fans for a big boost. They want the energy in this building to be electrifying.
The starters for Utah. Bam Adebayo is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's George. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Arthur in at the small forward position. Now here's Ivey. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, so hard to stay with Ivey when he's dancing with the ball.
Pass to Vucevic. Now MP. Ivey defends. Here's MP. The shot off that time. Ivey with the defensive effort. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Jazz. Ivey outside. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Ivey's got his second basket on the night.
What a quick trigger. Ivey has it, and now he doesn't. What a release.
MP with it. Here's Vucevic. MP outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Vanderbilt, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Adebayo, no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
MP finds Doncic. Back to MP. Shot to stop the run. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
It's stolen by Doncic. He's all alone. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Adebayo against Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's Kessler. 6 to shoot. Here's Arthur. And the baseline jumper goes down.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Here's MP driving in. Adebayo grabs the board. Utah leading. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Doncic, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Doncic. Pass to Hunter. The 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
The guy with extraordinary vision, Luka Doncic with the find.
Now Ivey. He's got 5. Here's Arthur. Puts up a 3. The kick out to Adebayo. Off target from 3-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound, Utah.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Arthur. Kessler, a screen on Hunter. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3-pointer goes. Arthur's got 8 points. Lakers trail by 4. Now here's MP. Doncic outside. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 6.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
And there's a 3-second violation. Bailey's checked in for Ivy. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. MP, a screen on George. Shot on the wing. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Arthur. And here's Bailey for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Back to Doncic. And here's MP. He has 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ben Simmons is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Draymond Green comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Alex Caruso in for Hunter.
Well, at 7 foot with a strong frame, Walker Kessler does a really nice job drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Utah shooting their first free throw tonight. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Doncic. And here's Green from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Well, Lakers games draw big names, and tonight we've seen Soulja Boy hanging out with the fans.
You know, the Lakers have even made it into some of his lyrics. You know, the fans here love that, and they always enjoy checking out who might be in the crowd with them at a game.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And here's Caruso outside, rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to George. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Bailey from downtown. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Back to MP. Fires for 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Doncic against George. Pass to Bailey. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kessler. Again, Utah good for 2.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to. Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
George outside. Over to the wing. And here's Bailey for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's MP. Give him 8. Pass to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Outside for Green. MP up top. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Now here's George. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. With his first shot attempt. And it's Utah scoring again.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Lakers will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Doncic. Hunter comes in for Green. MP's checked in for Caruso. And it's Johnson in for Mobley. Baldwin's checked in for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Adebayo. Jared Vanderbilt out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's MP. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Good on the second one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Yep, count it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collier, covered by MP. Collier, and that one good. And the Jazz lead by 2.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Johnson. Back to MP. Here's the 3. MP making the long-range connection.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
George passes to Bailey. Out left to the wing. There's the screen. Here's Collier. Just 4 to shoot. And Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got 5. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's MP. 11 points in the game.
Hey, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's George, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Lakers trail. MP finds Johnson. Back to MP. To the paint. Vanderbilt, the pass to Johnson. And here's Hunter for 3. Utah grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He came away with 34 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
A different look for Utah. Adebayo's checked in for Hendricks, and Jaden Ivey subbed in for Collier. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Utah gets it back. A nice shot by Ivey.
Gritty board and a gritty bucket to follow from Ivey. Wow.
Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now, he saw where the better opening was and delivered.
George passes to Ivey, and he lobs it up. Ooh, Adebayo, a monster jam.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Hunter passes to MP. Vanderbilt, a screen on Ivey. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Bailey, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Bailey. Hunter covering. Utah moving the ball around. Ivy against MP. Here's Adebayo. And again, it's Utah.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
MP with it. 15 points in the game. Outside Johnson. Back to MP. 4-3. And Los Angeles, another three.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Here's Ivy. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And how about the leaping ability of Ivy? I mean, taking it all the way there to the rim.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Back to Johnson. MP outside. Can't hit that one. Ivy with the defensive effort. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. MP looking around. Vanderbilt, a screen on Ivy. Pass to Hunter. Back to MP. Hammers it down.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Here's Baldwin. George, a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Arthur. Hunter covering. For three, George. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, Keontae George, that's part of his arsenal, folks. This guy's such a well-rounded offensive player.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Hunter. MP outside. Vucevic, a screen on Ivy. MP, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
And Adebayo slams it in. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And the shot goes down.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
Ivy outside. Inside. Bam! Hammers it down.
Yeah, nice work by Ivy, making the feed off the pick and roll, trying to get his team the best shot he can.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And Utah with it. Adebayo has been leading the charge for Utah. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Game 4's always important. But does this game mean a little more to them, Shay?
No doubt, Ernie, if they lose this series, it's finito, done. They're not coming back from 3-1.
Hey, I have to agree with the big fella. Another loss, better get the fishing gear ready.
Ooh, high stakes. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Utah. They lead by 1. Taking a look at the Jazz. Ivy's out there with George. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Arthur in at the 3. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the middle. And finished off by Hunter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
George passes to Adebayo. Here's Arthur. The rebound by MP.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt over Adebayo. Misses the baby hook. Well, the Jazz shooting at a very efficient 67%. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Yep, that one's good. Adebayo's got 16 points now.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, MP stealing the show.
Outside Adebayo. Down low. From 8 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Doncic, a screen on Ivy. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A jump ball has been called.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Arthur. Misses the 3.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Pass to Arthur. Ivy up top, covered by MP. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt against Adebayo. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Pass to Doncic. For 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 7 assists in the game.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 18. That shot, no good. Good D by Vanderbilt. MP, the pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Arthur. The 3. Goes back up. Strong work by Adebayo.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Hook loose. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Arthur. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field. The Lakers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Doncic passes to Hunter. Back to Doncic. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
George with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Pass to Arthur. And the layup is good. Arthur's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Doncic. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
George, a screen on MP. Ivy passes to George. Adebayo sets a screen. George, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. MP outside. Doncic outside. Back to MP. Picked by Vucevic. Plenty of daylight on that shot. MP's got 27.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's George, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Utah moving the ball around. Count it. Good. Kessler's got 13 now.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Draymond Green comes in for Vanderbilt. Caruso, he's checked in for Hunter. And Gillespie is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Haley's checked in for Utah. And Utah has possession following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Bailey. Stolen by MP. Oh, George with a steal. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done. Right at the cup.
Caruso outside. And here's MP. Launches it. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Arthur. Outside Adebayo. Now here's George. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. 10 points for him.
No hesitation from Keontae George. Ball touches his fingers. He gets right into his motion.
Outside, Green. MP left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. He's got 6. For 3, George. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Pass to Bailey for 3. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. The Lakers lead by 9. MP leaking out and executing.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Kessler passes to Adebayo, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Different look for Utah. Baldwin comes in for Adebayo, and Jaden Ivey subbed in for Bailey. Hunter passes to MP. Lets it go from 11. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. MP, the pass to Vucevic. Over Kessler. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bailey's checked in. They've got DeAndre Hunter. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
George passes to Baldwin. Here's Arthur. Hunter covering. With the floater. Arthur misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. MP outside. Pass to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Arthur's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bailey. Kessler passes to Baldwin. Here's Bailey. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Vucevic. Baldwin with a rebound. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Arthur. The shot no good.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Utah. And that one misses. Kessler with a bucket.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Doncic on the wing. George defending. Doncic, no good. Jazz trail by 9. George in the post, guarded by Doncic. George with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Doncic outside. A good look from MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Timeout. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Ivy's checked in for Bailey. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's George. Pass to Adebayo. Takes a 3.
They've struggled with the three-point shot since halftime.
The Lakers lead by 9. Doncic outside. MP against Ivy. Back to Doncic. Oh, George with a steal. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP makes his move, and MP throws it down.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Ivy outside. Pass to Adebayo. Utah moving the ball around. Arthur gets the 3 to fall. Arthur's got 20.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Down low. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Now Adebayo. Kessler a screen. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. Now George, beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
Spacing the floor. That's his third triple of the game and his second in this half.
Now here's MP. Doncic, he sticks the fadeaway jumper.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Ivy outside. Kessler, a screen on MP. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
Here's Adebayo, following the score by Los Angeles. Rebounded by Vucevic. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
MP outside. Doncic, a screen on Ivy. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for two. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Let's go.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Here's Adebayo, stolen by Vanderbilt. Now Doncic. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Money from three.
Keontae George proved to be comfortable from the outset in the league. This guy is relentless offensively.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this evens up the series at 2 games apiece. They came in and did what they had to do. Now locations will change again.
And this puts them in a great position. Going forward, they just need to stick to what they do best.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
That one's in there! Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Utah calls time here. 20 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Outside George, from downtown, Ivy buries it from outside. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
He can't be happy with fouling out, but the game seems out of reach anyways.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Kessler. Bailey. Ooh, the three doesn't go. So we see the Lakers get the win here. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a